27 years after the original series went off the air, a Matlock reboot has been confirmed to be in the works. While to many fans of the classic courtroom drama, this revelation is music to their ears, some Matlock-diehards are up in arms over the direction the show's producers have taken in terms of casting. Stay tuned to find out who will play Matlock in this latest remake. We'll also take a few minutes to reflect on the cast of the original series, as Facts First presents the new Matlock series has replaced Andy Griffith. Not a major departure. While casting a female actress in Matlock's title role might come across as being a fairly bold move to some, fans of the original series can rest assured that much of what they loved about the popular late 80s and early 90s courtroom drama will be left intact. In a Hollywood Reporter article, Jenny Snyder-Urman revealed the show's title role would be played by veteran actress Kathy Bates. With Andy Griffith long gone, it was obvious replacing him would be a very difficult task. So instead of looking for a lookalike actor or someone who was simply able to recapture his overall vibe, Urman decided to give audiences a fresh new spin on the role. The show's titular character was renamed Madeline Matlock, although the premise is still essentially the same. The new female Matlock is a former DA who's now in her 70s. After coming out of retirement, she finds work at a prestigious law firm where she conquers a variety of challenging cases where she uses her wit and smarts to her advantage. Bates' established track record of excellence. Throughout her prolific career, Bates has become best known for her film roles. Her breakout role was in the 1990 film Misery, in which she gave an Oscar-winning performance as the devious, deranged character Annie Wilkes. Before that, she starred in a number of films, including Arthur II on the Rocks and Come Back to the Five and Dime Jimmy Dean, Jimmy Dean. After Misery, Bates went on to appear in critically acclaimed films like Fried Green Tomatoes and Titanic. Most recently, she joined the cast of the upcoming adaptation of the classic Judy Blume novel Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. In addition to her 1990 Oscar win, Bates has also earned nominations for her work in About Schmidt, Richard Jewell, and Primary Colors. There has long been a stigma against film actors making appearances in TV shows, although that certainly has dwindled in recent years. Plus, Bates has long straddled both industries. Throughout her time in Hollywood, she's appeared in episodes of shows like Third Rock from the Sun, 6 Feet Under, and King of the Hill. The TV role many best remember her from, however, is Jo Bennett, the CEO of Sabre on the hit series The Office. In Season 6 of that series, Sabre acquired paper company Dunder Mifflin, leading to massive shakeups at the Scranton, Pennsylvania branch. Bates was offered numerous other TV show opportunities after The Office. In 2011, she took the lead role in the legal series Harry's Law. After that, she starred in Netflix's Disjointed. Around that time, she also joined the third season cast of American Horror Story and ended up returning to the series several more times over the following years, appearing in a total of 58 episodes. After essentially experiencing her second win as a TV star, it only makes sense that Bates would agree to take the lead role in Matlock. And even though there might be a few naysayers who can't picture it with anyone other than Andy Griffith in the role, she seems like a perfect fit. Behind the scenes of the original Matlock. During the first season of Matlock, an attractive redhead catches Ben Matlock's eye while in an elevator. Shortly after, she ends up rushing into a hearing late, while the writing subtly hints that she will soon play a significant role in Ben's world. This is how viewers were first introduced to Assistant District Attorney Julie March. Played by the lovely Julie Summers, who rose to fame in the 70s after scoring a Golden Globe for Best Actress for her role on The Governor and J.J. March, ended up becoming Ben's biggest love interest over the course of the show's first 6 seasons. After season 6, however, she suddenly vanished, without Ben even blinking an eye, leading to one of the show's most notable unexplained mysteries. So what happened? Well, behind the scenes, Andy was beginning to feel like his commitment to the series was waning, especially after the show switched networks from NBC to ABC, and the producers wanted him to appear in a bunch of 2-hour TV movies that would require him to devote even more time and energy to Matlock. Griffith's agent advised him to flat out refuse to do any of those films, but to try to lasso him in anyway, ABC decided they would move the filming of the show closer to Andy. ABC offered to do the show in Wilmington, North Carolina, and offered to rent him a house. That offer was too good for Griffith to decline, as moving the show to his home state made everything vastly easier. Unfortunately for the rest of the show's cast, this move made their lives exponentially harder. But none of that mattered to ABC, because Griffith was really the only one they needed to keep the series going. In the move, Summers decided she was tired of constantly bending her life in order to be an actor. So she decided to leave Matlock behind. Griffith later confirmed in an interview that there were no hard feelings when she chose not to continue. That being said, her decision did end up putting an abrupt end to her acting career. Don Knotts didn't work out either. Andy Griffith and Don Knotts had tremendous on- and off-screen chemistry while working together on The Andy Griffith Show. Together, they formed one of TV's greatest comedy duos, rivaling that of Abbott and Costello or Art Carney and Jackie Gleason. Because of this, Knotts was invited to join the cast on Griffith's next big television project, Matlock. Unfortunately, Knotts wasn't really cut out for the courtroom drama. He joined as Ben's buddy Les Calhoun in 1988. When it was announced he'd be making an appearance, there was quite a bit of buzz among the fans of both Matlock and The Andy Griffith Show. As Calhoun, Knotts appeared in 17 episodes of Matlock before being told his services were no longer needed. When playing Barney Fife on The Andy Griffith Show, Knotts shined, as he was a naturally gifted comedian with impeccable comic timing. Andy and Don played off each other perfectly. Griffith always played the straight man, while Knotts was his comic foil. With that dynamic, they helped turn The Andy Griffith Show into one of the most iconic comedies of all time. But Matlock was never meant to be a comedy, so Knotts' appearances came across as somewhat jarring and contrived. They simply didn't work with the show's premise, and it was glaringly obvious to everyone involved, especially Andy. A little bit of comedy helped break some of the tension that the show's more action-filled and dramatic moments created, but it simply didn't need the level of laughs that Knotts was used to providing. And it's not as if Don didn't see this as well. That's why when Les Calhoun was written off the show, he didn't hold any grudges. Knotts continued to make regular guest starring appearances on TV shows like Newhart, Step by Step, That 70s Show, and even Robot Chicken. On the big screen, he enjoyed minor roles in films like Pleasantville, Tom Sawyer, and Air Buddies. On February 24, 2006, at age 81, he died at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in LA from pulmonary and respiratory complications of lung cancer and pneumonia. Now it's time to hear from you. Are you going to watch the new Matlock series? Let us know in the comments section below.